What's up, y'all? Welcome back. There's a seat. We started with nothing, y'all, and now it's looking like something. I'm testing a seat, man. That's crazy. Nope, don't look comfortable. It's not comfortable. Yeah, so this will have a pour in on it deal. I want to be as safe as possible. So it's gonna have a pour in. That's the way last, but we're fighting space. There's not any leg room here. This is what happens when you move the motor back. Moving the motor back is optimum. You shoot for a magical number that you and your chassis people want. You have a mid plate to center axle line measurement. Try and set the thing up the way your chassis people or you or whatever you best see fit. So the end result is no leg room, and thank God I'm short. So this motor is moved a little further back than factory, but when you're talking a single cab S10, you already ain't got much room in the first place. So that's why we are doing that. You see the tape, just kind of mimicking where the firewall would be. I need to do what they call 6D bars. It goes from the mid-plate halo to the corner of the cage. I need to do those, and then I have to do X braces in the doors. I'm going to have to do the driver's side because I can't mount the seat unless I do that. So I want to try and get the stuff done inside that I can, so I'm not fighting that. But it's got to be done because I don't know where to mount the seat. All the bracing and brackets for the seats get mounted off the double frame rail and the X brace off the doors. So that's kind of where we're sitting with it. I wish I could be stretched out in this thing, y'all. I wish I could be a little more comfortable. This is not a full-size car where I'm sitting in the back seat. It is just a single cab truck. So most of these race cars that y'all see the driver sits way far back, where if it was a stock car, they would almost be sitting in the back seat. But this is how they get away with moving the motor back. They sit further back. They have leg room. Unfortunately, in a single cab S10, that's the only room you have. There is nothing extra. I built the main hoop and everything up against the back wall of the cab, so I gained as much room as possible. It is what it is. Thank God I'm short. Pedal setup's going to be a little tricky maybe. I don't know, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Like I said, when you do a pour in, you sit in the seat and everything forms around you when you're in racing position with your suit on. So it'll fill in under your legs if you have any space or anything like that, and it'll help. It'll get comfortable. So that's where we sit with it. So I'm going to work on doing the 6D bars and stuff like that. So anyway, that's where we are. Let me get some work done, and I'll show you how that's going. Y'all, not doing a good job. I have not done a single time lapse today for y'all, and that's my fault. I'm excited about getting back to work on it, and I forgot. So I told y'all we were gonna be working on the 6D bars right there, and that's what I've been doing. It's gonna pain in the butt. I'll show you. Got the mock-up out of the way. Let's see here. So you can see that's 6D bar right there. That's gonna give us the most room possible for the issues that I was telling you about. They're in there, so this is what I'm working on right now. I use my JD squared Model 3 bender. These are bent to 76 degrees. That's what it turned out being. I do have 4 degrees spring back with this deal. So 80 degrees and it springs back to 76. So learn your material, learn the spring back, it'll help you. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm cutting this one. Hold on, just kind of trying to do but 2 things at once here. So as you can see, that's what I'm sizing up. So that's what I'm working on right now. Yeah, be right back. Hopefully this will be in. What only takes a second on here is actually quite a while in real life because it's at an angle. It's coping into a few different bars, so it takes a little while, and you're pretty much coping this by hand. So, all right, I'm gonna go do that. Be right back. Show you how it looks. All right, y'all. As y'all can see, we got the 6D bars, is what they call them. We got them put in. I wasn't really good with that video. I should have did more time lapse. It was kind of in an awkward spot of the truck to squeeze the big camera in there on a tripod, and I got to be careful. I don't want to sit there and be coping pipe and throwing sparks all over the camera and mess the lens up and stuff like that. So that's my fault. Should have done a little bit better on that one. Still trying to get back in the hang of things. So that's what we did. We got the 6D bars in and went about as smooth as it could go. I think next we're gonna have to move on to some door bracing and trying to get things figured out to do the seat. So I think that's what we're gonna work towards. Yeah, I appreciate all y'all sticking around for all this time. We've had a really rough year, house fire and all that stuff. It feels really good to get back to work on the truck and keep trucking with what I have, you know. So that's what we're gonna do. In my spare time, we're gonna keep pushing, keep trucking, and maybe we can keep learning some cool stuff together. So I appreciate all likes, subscribes, comments. I enjoy the comments. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing.